How you guys doing? This is good old Grimlock, and we're gonna be doing a live feed today. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, today is Wednesday. No, Thursday, October 20th, 2022. And I want to let's see here. I mean, did you guys see that footage of Joe Biden grabbing that girl by her face? And this was yesterday. This is from analyzingamerica.org. Biden puts a fist to young girl's face, grabs her hand, and doesn't let go for a minute. Imagine that shit, man. Imagine that shit. Imagine that bullshit, Okay, an awkward exchange between Joe Biden and a young woman who is raising eyebrows by Biden's long history of inappropriate comments and behavior towards young girls. At a pro-abortion rally, Biden puts his fist to a young girl's face. Then he appeared to give her a longest handshake in world's history. Back in 2019, Biden promised to be more respectful to women's personal space. He apparently forgot about this promise. Last week, Biden also gave a unsolicited relationship advice to a teen girl during a political appearance at a Southern California college. Imagine that shit. I mean, think about this. Okay, think about this. Biden told a young girl who didn't appear to be any older than 16 that she couldn't have a serious relationship with a man until age 30. Age 30. Okay. Now, I don't know what allowed him to do this shit, allowed them to do this, Now, I want to show a clip of him saying this shit.
And I'll always be direct with you, but today I want to talk about gestures of support and encouragement that I've made.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
In my career, I've always tried to make a human connection. That's my responsibility, I think. I shake hands.
He's such full of shit.
Grab men and women by the shoulders and say, you can do this. And whether they're women, men, young, old, it's the way I've always been. It's the way I've tried to show I care about them.
Yeah, Joe. When was the last time a woman kicked you in the fucking saggy balls?
I found that scores, if not hundreds of people have come up to me and reached out for solace.
Yeah, lucky nobody kicked you in the fucking balls and jacked your fucking jaw, old man.
They're going through, right? And so it's just who I am. And I've never thought of politics as cold and antiseptic.
Yeah, you have, you perverted motherfucker.
I said, shaking hands, hands on the shoulder, a hug, encouragement.
Yeah, but you've been doing it a little bit too much in someone's space.
Social norms have begun to change, they've shifted, and the boundaries of protecting personal space have been reset. And I get it.
No, I don't.
I hear what they're saying.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I'll be much more mindful. That's my responsibility.
Bullshit.
My responsibility.
No, it's not. Your wife should jack your jaw and kick you in the nuts while in bed, you ass.
I'm connecting with people.
No, you're not.
That won't change, but I will be more mindful and respectful of people's
Bullshit.
space. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
You're an idiot.
I worked my whole life to empower women.
Bullshit.
I worked my whole life to
Bullshit.
abuse. I've written So the idea that I can't adjust to the fact that
No, you can't.
space is
Liar.
more important than it's ever been.
You're full of shit.
It's just not thinkable.
Bullshit. I mean, here's a guy.
NBC News viewers, thanks for checking in.
Here's a guy that lied his whole life. He ran for president more times. He ran in the 80s, and he got caught plagiarizing. And now he ran in 2008, lost, but became VP. One of the worst in our country's history. Besides Dick Cheney. Now, I want to get to this thing here. Now, I have been hearing a lot of crap of what the Democrats been talking about, but you know they're scared right now, and they're going to be using their tricks again this election. Now, Nancy Pelosi got really shut down by the truth, and she would not accept it. She lied and said, well, it's a lie. They've been untruthful for years and whatnot. And this is from somebody whose husband was caught under influence twice, went to court, and the old dingbat, Speaker of the House, tried to cover it up. Well, her husband had drugs in the car. And that does not look good for her because she is looking at re-election for her seat in the Bay Area. And she knows that if she loses that seat, she's no longer Speaker of the House. And because somebody's going to run against her for that seat in the House. And everybody wants to see this woman go. Leave. Get out of here. Don't want to see this woman. Do not want to see this woman at all anymore. And AOC, she got in some deep shit with her district. And she's talking about affordable housing. And they don't want to talk about that shit. That's the last thing on their mind is housing. Okay? They're trying to deal with the crap that's been happening, you know. The subways, I mean, we all saw a group of green people, these dumb browsing green, robbing people. Right? Robbing people. And it's not looking good. It is not looking good for the Democrats, man. Because, you know, both California and New York, which are blue states, have been seriously doubling down on this gun control thing. The Supreme Court states, look, you motherfuckers are violating the Second Amendment. Each time they double down, the Supreme Court says, look, you need to stop this shit, okay? It ain't going to help you, ain't going to save you, period, because all you're doing is make it hard for people to even defend themselves. The governor of New York needs to go. She needs to go. She says, I don't want to see the numbers. Why? You afraid that... What's wrong, New York governor? Are you afraid of seeing the true numbers Huh? Are you afraid of seeing the numbers here? Is that what it is? You're afraid of seeing the numbers? Because that's it. That's the thing is, I don't want to see the numbers. Why? Why don't you want to see the numbers? Are you afraid of seeing the numbers because you are afraid of that if you see the true numbers that you're going to be realize finally that the truth blew up in your face? That the mayor of New York City is an absolute failure? Because that's what it is. Because they know that if they see the numbers of the deaths of innocent civilians, because once they see the fact of numbers, they're not going to be happy about it. They're going to be like, "Oh, it's a lie." They're gonna try to discredit the numbers of crimes that happened, how many people were injured or even killed or have died. And it's getting to a point where people are tired of all this fake democratic, progressive, liberal hocus pocus bullshit, And they want to talk about the real issue here, man, Like here in California, we have issues with, our governor, he's, along with the Biden administration, wants to push the EV bullshit, And I talked about this. I have. And when it got hot during summertime, we're told that the people that own the EVs, they're told, do not charge your vehicle. Do not charge your EV vehicle, whether it's your car, truck, or SUV. Why? It's going to blow the state's grid. The power grid was about near at the zenith. And now, if you own an EV vehicle, car, truck, or SUV, what would happen if your vehicle goes haywire? Means like completely kaput. You can't start it, can't do shit. It is fucking dead. Now, the repairs are going to cost you more than it would for you to buy a new one. And it's why nobody's buying any EVs. I mean, it's a good idea. It's a great concept, but the ones who are buying the EV vehicles are not really thinking. They're not thinking, I'm going to buy me an EV. It's going to help me save money. Bullshit. It's you're gonna waste your money. And for example, to anybody who owns an EV Hummer, okay, this Hummer is an EV, 1,000 horsepower. Now, mind you, that shit, 1,000 horsepower. This is a $100,000 truck. $100,000 truck. It's an EV. Now, I would rather drive a regular Humvee, whether it has a Duramax, Cummins turbo, or a Power Stroke turbo diesel. I would rather drive an H1. I wouldn't drive an EV because an EV is a waste of my fucking time and money. Even if I want to buy one, I couldn't afford the payments. I couldn't afford even the charge of even charging the son of a bitch. You know, I mean, those vehicles are probably better off. Commuting across town and back. You know, but statewide, countrywide, oh fuck that. You're better off in a fucking RV, dude. You're better in a goddamn RV because I tell you what, you got a place to sleep. I mean, the diesel gas is probably cheaper than the regular gas, but because of the inflation, gas prices, whether it's diesel or petrol, is high right now. Thanks to who? The Biden administration. Yeah. The Biden administration, yeah. Now, there was a ABC reporter that did a story on Joe Biden recently. He ended up missing after the FBI raided his home. Now I tell you what. It hadn't gotten this worse, okay? Has not gotten this worse since the Obama presidency. Because Obama did that. He went after journalists and charged them with the Espionage Act. You know, for reporting leaks. You know, he went after a Fox News reporter, Fox News journalist. You know, and he had the NSA. He had that dude's phone tapped big time. You know, I mean, a journalist has the right to do his job under the First Amendment, freedom of the press, you know, doing their job. And there was a independent reporter that was doing a story in L.A. where they were having homeless people. They're like cleaning up homeless camps and moving the homeless. And she was doing her story, which she has a right to do. You know, she has a right to do. And the LAPD arrested her for resisting arrest, which is a secondary, which is a either a felony or a misdemeanor. Disturbing the peace, which is kind of a secondary charge. But she was doing her job, man. She was doing her job, dude. You know. Then now my question is, why? I mean, whether you work for a network or a paper, or if you're a radio reporter working on a story. Because that's what she was. She was a on-radio reporter. She did stories on the air. She did stories. And they went after her for just even doing her job. You know, doing her job. And unless you can do your job, unless if you're somebody, tied to somebody, you know, you're okay, you're good, you know. But if you're independent journalist or an independent investigative journalist, where they do investigative stories and shit, you know, they do a investigation story on somebody or something. You know, they'll do a story on what's local, what's state, what's national, you know. But this young lady was doing it for local. It was local. And so she got arrested. And she now here's the thing. I think that if you were someone in law enforcement, I think you should lose a good chunk of your qualified immunity where you can be sued. Now, why is that? Now, why is it that these dumbass officers, law enforcement, have qualified immunity? Now, if you are being sued, the citizen has a right to sue you. You know, they have a right to sue you because you're a fuck up. Because you are fucking up, you know. And I tell you what, I think law enforcement should lose that qualified immunity because, you know what? All it's doing is protecting them from being sued because they know that they could fuck up at any time and get a paid vacation. Oh, I'm getting paid off, man. Oh, hell yeah, you know. But that needs to go. That needs to, you know. I think, in my opinion, I think they should be suspended without pay. You know. Because they don't deserve it. And they don't deserve the qualified immunity because, look, if you're screwing up, man, you know, you should lose that qualified immunity because you ain't special. You ain't special, you know. And like dude, you know, like if you're fucking up, hey dude, guess what? We're gonna take away your qualified immunity. You hear that? We're gonna take away your qualified immunity. You know. But, of course, you can't sue them because they got qualified immunity. Okay, what is exactly qualified immunity? What does qualified mean, anyway? What's qualified immunity, anyway? What are there immunity from quality? Quality of what, you know? In my opinion, they don't deserve any kind of immunity because, look, cops are going to fuck up no matter what they do. You know, and it's bullshit. It is really bullshit, you know. Really, really bullshit, you know. But, the ABC reporter his home got raided by the FBI. Project Veritas got also raided by the FBI over the diary of, what's the name? Biden's daughter. And the thing is, they took everything. Computers, tablets, name it, even phones, you know. Now, if I was in that position, I would hide my phone and give them one that I used to use. Give them that. Modify it where, you know, where they could try going into it, nothing's there. But still get my daily driver, you know, phone. You know, this one here. This is my 3rd Gen SE. You know. And I think what's fun about these phones these days is that you look at law enforcement and first, back in 2008, that's like, what, 12 years ago? What? 9, 10, 11, let's see here. About almost 14 years ago. 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 years ago. Both Google and Apple made it hard for the FBI to even crack the phones. They had 22 iPhones that they couldn't crack. I'm like, you motherfuckers carry iPhones and Android devices up your ass, you know.